fucking. All right, Romy Tobinson. You're the first person. Right, so. Are you? I'm freaking ill, for God's sake. No mercy. I'm ill, for God's sake. Give me a freaking break. Oh my God. It's crazy, man. He's like a freaking psychopath. Oh, thanks, Amanpreet Singh. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Amanpreet Singh. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give you a lot of shout later on, man. Let me so freaking unwell at the moment. Bloody I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just play a few tunes. Hey, big odds, man. You gotta control yourself as well, man. It's not just one way. You gotta stop the. You know what? This is your biggest problem. I know, because this is how a lot of you're too. I'll be honest, you're more like one of the Punjabi Sikhs than a traditional thingy, man. Because this is your biggest problem. You know what I'm talking about. That's what's getting you in a lot of trouble. I'll have to play. Let me play something a little bit cheery today, to kind of get me. Not play this for ages. You can't be God. Okay.
You're mad. I'm going to put a spoon down your throat. You gotta do it, prick. You gotta do it.
I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna start. Give me the gossip. I don't know what's happening. All I've seen is a couple of videos, titles. I can't bother to watch because I feel sick when I start watching. Yeah.
You
Start writing gossip down. Gossip. So I can understand what's been happening. Because I don't know what's been going on in the last few days, to be honest with you. I don't know what's happening. I can't even bother to even listen to this bullshit. You know I'm ill when I can't even listen to my own freaking soundtrack. Oh, I do know a bit about Big Ard's situation. Listen here, Big Ard, yeah? When you say you can handle your drink, you're going against your own religion. Listen to me. When you say you can handle your drink, you're going against your own religion. There's a reason why alcohol is prohibited in Islam, in Sikhi, in a lot of religions, because it doesn't matter how much of a big man you are, no one can handle alcohol. No one, no man. I'm telling you that straight now. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A day like today, yeah, like when I'm ill, like a bit of whiskey or something would have been freaking nice. But obviously, I'm not. I don't drink, so it's been freaking 6 years. But you can't. There's a reason why it's not allowed, and it's because you behave in unpredictable ways, and this is one of the biggest problems. Yeah, Hoggy, I should not be. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it just means that you become a an alcoholic or somebody that's drinking, JK. Let me go through a couple of the freaking thingies. God's sakes. I feel like I'm on a different. Oh, I got this drawing behind today, and not because I'm in such a bad mood because I'm ill. You know, when I'm ill, I have the worst case of man flu. I wish they could study me. If anyone knows anyone wants to do a study on man flu, because I definitely get man flu because my flu seems to be like on a next level of madness for some reason. And I don't know whether it's because I'm a man and I'm overreacting or whether I truly do have worse flu. Because when I have a flu, I'm freaking out of it. Like I can't even move or go anywhere or do anything. I'm just stuck like comatose in a freaking in a bed for a couple of days. Robbie Thomason, how you doing? Chucky, yes. Car CCTV car. Oh my God, what a name. What? I mean, things have really gone downhill since I've come back. Someone's got a name car CCTV camera or something like that. What the hell's going on? And before anyone says I'm doing freaking cocaine or something, this is one of those inhalers. I don't want freaking somebody starting to, you know, doing what you call kind of a telogen on me. Oh, Amarpreet Singh, big up. Can I just say something? I'll say thank. Oh God, I can't even talk. I'll say thank you again to everybody that brought an original piece of me. Really appreciate it. It's going to go towards very, 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 very important things like baked beans. Probably, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm thinking about buying another PS4 just for the sake of it, just because I've got money now. So whatever I'm doing, I'm getting very important things, not trivial stuff. I'm only joking. I truly am going to buy a computer. I need to start shopping for Christmas. So I'm looking to, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so thank you for people that are buying my drawings. I sold a few. Three people are regulars on this. So I'm going to give them a shout out. Amarpreet Singh, he got my Al Pacino. I'm going to admit, when I put that in the envelope, I was like, bye-bye, bye-bye, because I did like that drawing. Angela Murnahan, she got the smaller Al Pacino, so the Al Pacinos, both of them are gone. And let me see, there's 72 virgin goats. He got my Nihang, and I sold three others, but those people are just nobody's really. Sorry guys, I don't know who you are. Just know you contacted me, but you didn't give me your online name. So if you want to see, tell me who you are, you can tell me. Running Kid. Oh, or I better not read that. Allegedly. Hi Rod, I've man flu. Yeah, this is the thing. I need to do some research on man flu. This is what Dave C said. Hi Rod, I've man flu. It's nasty. Now this is a problem. I've researched a little bit, and through not my personal research. I'm not a scientist, but somebody else's research that men do suffer from the flu symptoms more than women. Yeah, I said it. So this man flu myth is a bit over exaggerated. It's not really a myth per se. Now, obviously, you know, like when I'm ill, I act like I'm freaking on my deathbed. And yeah, I've been going freaking crazy the last couple of days. Just haven't been able to draw my hands. I haven't done a single bit of artwork. When is it? Since last week, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Mega True Talk, big up. Sheba Jagananata, big up. No, big up Betty, man. Betty's my girl, big odds. I can't be checking Betty, and Betty's my girl, man. You gotta be nice to her, man. I'll just be called a psychopath by Raj. Yeah, you are a psycho, Robbie Thomas. Every single freaking video. Even if I was on a deathbed, I just had like 1 hour to live. Robbie Thomason would still write his last tweet, mod me up. This is how savage he is. Can't even freaking get a rest on a day when I'm ill. I thought that's why I put it in the title so people give me a bit of a break. But no. Cool guys, game, my bro. Oh God. Hypocrite. All right. Water. Get well. How do you like? Oh God. At least I can read. I'm just gonna read a couple of these things. I just want to find a bit of gossip out because I can't be bothered to watch the videos, man. I clicked thinking there was so many freaking videos about what's been happening. It's only been 4 or 5 days since I haven't looked, and there's been freaking hundreds of videos. I can't be watching 5, 6 hour live streams to find the gold. So tell me what's happening. Now what the hell is going on? Oh, what the and Big A? All right. You're mad, Spanner Gang. That's a big odds freaking. What is it? It's big odds bloody saying. I don't know. I think it's a Spanner Gang. JK, hello. Rod, Chucky needs spare. Give it, kids. You're mad, Chucky. I'll chuck a freaking turd in your face, little Chucky. Yeah, see what I did there? Use the word chuck, but with a turd at the end. Record turn. Rod, don't shout too much today. I can't even shout if I want to. Henrietta Hedgehog, thanks for the info. I know you probably think I don't read the stuff. I do read the stuff. Thanks for the emails. I just can't bother to reply. Is that bad? I don't know. Don't take it personally. Record turn, AK, Big Steve in charge of the soul cages. What the hell? There's some weird names. Apostate Yasmin, how you doing? Hypocrite. Yeah, last gossip is right. Raj is Santa. Oh my god, if I was Santa, man, I'll be going crazy, man. You bloody were chucking presents down Ali Dawa's chimney just to piss him off. Yeah, I said it, down his chimney. You know what he's. Oh no, Dawa man. Dawa man, be chucking freaking presents down there, Christmas presents, building snowmen outside his house. Anyone that doesn't get that joke, can't bother to explain it. True seekers, apostate. Yes, I can't bother. Oh God! All right, so let's go back up. Let's go back up. Oh man, I didn't. Do you know what? This is how uncool I am. Someone says, what do you say? Oh, JK said, man's rocking the feeler. I was like, what the hell is a feeler? Then I just realized this is what it is, the feeler. I didn't even buy it. My sister bought it for me. You know, I just wear stuff. If I find something comfortable, I wear it. And so I don't really care if it's got feeler on or whatever. I like the feel of this top. So I thought I'd wear it. This is Raj. Yeah, this is Raj. I gotta get that name. Raj, have you seen the exposed video? I've seen a clip, like a little thumbnail. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the most appealing thumbnail. You know, I'm not into that kind of stuff. So I didn't suddenly go, oh, people look. I was like, oh, I went back to sleep. It's not my kind of thing, man. Hey, you know what thumbnail I mean. Hey, Rod, try Gypsy Cold. Rainbow Dunya, big up Rainbow. I think you should say, hi, Rod, try Gypsy Tears. But he says Gypsy Cold Care Tea. Because, what's his name? Borat always used to talk about, you know, Borat. He used to always talk about Gypsy Tears. And obviously, I'm a massive Sacha Baron Cohen fan. I've actually, the last couple of days, found another comedy genius. And that's because I was ill. You know, when I find something and I freaking love it. I'm like, yes, and I've binged, and I've been binging on that freaking comedy series. Where the hell it come from? I haven't seen it, not heard of him, nothing. The Eric Andre Show. Who knows what the Eric Andre Show is? Yeah, I've been binging on that for like 2 days. Hilarious. Love that shit. If anyone knows what that is, it's on Adult Swim. Never seen it before. I just suddenly was going through YouTube because obviously I can't be listening to anything speakers calling to do my head in. So I thought, let me just watch something. And the Eric Andre Show. I'll talk about that in a minute because that's giving me a lot of freaking this running kind wants me to do you want me to do the dirty work of you, don't you? You want me to start chucking Jedi under the bus because you know me and him don't get on. Guess what, turd? I'm not doing your work. Do it yourself. I'm not falling for that bullshit trap. It's a trap. Sounded like a freaking woman then, but that's actually from what is it? No, I should have read it. It's from Return of the Jedi. Admiral Akbar, and he's not Muslim, you know. He's actually a fish-eyed octopus-looking creature. Someone's going to say that looks like me because there's a count called Raj's Fish Eyes. Yeah, I don't know. They always come out with some of the craziest names. But the weird thing is, some of these names they call me, I've been called that before like by other people. So I don't know, maybe it's the same person. Somebody else called me Fish Eyes once when I was around a couple of years ago. So you got Fish Eyes, right? And then I've got a Fish Eyes account now. Might be the same person. Well, good stuff, Raj. Didn't drink to hurt my father. Bad. Yeah, drink is bad. Cool. Alcohol is okay in moderation. No! Ban it! Well, obviously, I don't want to ban everything because then you'll start having like prohibition, like and everyone's murdering each other. Like Al, what's his name? Was it Al Scarp? I don't know what I'm talking about, for God's sakes. Man was in. Oh, I thought. You know what? My brain is so fried that I can't read the messages properly. So I thought Romy Tomlinson said man was invented by a woman. I was about to start screaming, but he said no, man flu was invented by a woman. True Seeker, Howard Jones. You have bird flu. Tweet, tweet. Use that as a freaking meme. Eat more if you have flu. Yeah, I've actually eaten more. The thing is, yeah, when I got the flu, I was like, yeah, I want to lose more weight. I want to lose weight. I've been eating like a freaking pig. Probably gained half a stone. Yeah, happy Christmas, everyone. I was singing what is it called? I was singing Christmas choir on Sunday. Don't know if I still got the footage because I've not checked through my. Raj, have you? Cool. Raj, have you done Tommy Robinson's portrait yet? Just to trigger people, I might just do it because it's going to annoy the hell out of everyone. Could you imagine that? Nimble, Adrak, and listen. Yeah, I know, Chucky. Nimble, Adrak, and listen. Yeah, I brought Adrak the other day and listen as well, which is weird. That's why I got more ill. Isn't that a little bit of irony there? I had to go shops on Tuesday because my mum needed some stuff urgently, and it was actually Adrak, listen, Gatte, Aloo, Gobi. I'm not even joking. So that's a bit weird, but I got more ill because I had to freaking go out. Otherwise, I probably would have been better by now. So I had to go out on Tuesday. So anyone that Adrak just means garlic and listen is it a way around garlic? I forgot what they're freaking called. What's that freaking garlic and ginger? What? Oh, God knows whatever. I'm not feeling better, Lady Saki. No, not feeling better. This is me ill still, feeling bad. Oh, Angela Murnahan. I better mod you up actually. I will mod you up. Thank you, Angela Murnahan, for purchasing a drawing. I will reply back to your email. I have read them. Just ain't replying because I'm just too tired and ill. Peaceful chap has got some freaking fixation with tampons. Are you one of those jihadis from Syria with those pampers fixation as well? I don't know, probably true. And that woman from jihadis, what is it, jihadis in Syria's bride confirmed as well that they're having a lot of, you know, man love down there. Oh, guess what I did buy though, JK? I made a mistake. Look what I brought. I thought I might as well play a game. Freaking bored out of my brain, man. Seriously. I can't play games anymore. I don't know why. I used to play them all the time. Until like 3 years ago. I got better things to do, like draw, and that game's bored the shit out of me. I've only played it for like 3 hours. Spider-Man's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, I know, that's by Insomniac Games. They're the ones that made what's it called? They made Infamous and stuff. See, I do know my shit. Please say hi. Yeah, you what? Yeah, Marcos, I've stopped watching the French riots for this. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they should do. Stop all broadcasting everything. Say Raj is back online. You know? Stop the press. Yeah, JK, academic screeching, big up academic screeching. Yeah. Oh, that running kid, man. They just like, he just wants me to go hammer and tong. And that sounds like quite a, let's just say, gay thing to say. But I'm not doing it for you, you little turd. Do your own dirty work. Barely talk. Yeah, Paji, I'm doing good, man. Here, so that's Punjabi Munda. But yeah, that random exposures. I have to admit, I've been checking that person's channel, and I personally believe it is not a woman. Because I've called shots at them because some of that person's videos are quite funny actually. I watched a couple of videos. I find some of them quite funny. Some of them are like me. I don't mind troll videos as long as they're done well. But then there's some nasty stuff in there. So some mix of both. So sometimes I'm watching something, oh, that's quite humorous. And then towards the end it goes, and you're like, whoa. Like I just watched one just before I come on here, and they were firing shots at Saida's, you know, Saida, her kids. Like, all right, you got a problem with the woman. All right, you got a problem with her, but why bring the woman's kids into it and shit? It's on a next level of savagery, and this is why I can't stand some of these trolls, because they just always seem to go. They get a line, and they're all right. We're gonna cross it. They don't care. Hypocrite. Just read something. Yeah, randomly. I thought you would go mental on me, but if you are really are real. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about being ill. I'm not like some freaking Saeed, you know, who just lies all day for no goddamn reason. If I'm ill, I'm ill. That's what Hypocrite says. He's like, I thought you'd go mental me, but if I haven't got freaking the energy to go mental. Cool. It's Raj. My kids are asking where Raj has gone. Imagine that. You're letting your kids watch me. Imagine. I'm not taking no blame. Let me say something, yeah? If somebody's children turn out to be freaking crazy lunatics, murderers, I don't know, some kind of psychopath, somebody that brings down a country by being a dictator, I'm not taking the responsibility. In their memoirs, it says we used to watch Raj speakers called a live chat, and my father and my mother used to sit us down to watch it, and they turned into a megalomaniac, lunatic, psychopath murderer. I'm not taking no responsibility, man. Someone's going to start blaming me like the way they blame the games. Yeah, I can imagine that happening. Yeah, academic screechings, madness. Hello, take your eyes off the thing for 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. I was only good. It feels like I've been in hibernation for like 10 years. I've only been freaking gone for like 3 or 4 days, and things have gone absolutely mental. True seeker, vitamin C, lots of it. Vitamin C, all right. Yeah, Rayon, I'm back for a bit. I heard Zakum is good for man. Yeah, could you imagine that? I was thinking that the other day, actually. If I had a Zakum, it would just burn all my insides out. Freaking snot will just come out. Probably everything else as well, including my kidneys and my freaking heart. But at least I won't be ill anymore. I will, Romy Thomason, yes. Sophia Phil, yes, it's been a long time, yes. I've had man flu for over a week, and yeah, it's horrible. No, but we need, man says, I've had man flu for over a week, and yeah, we can't let women beat us on this because it's very annoying. Like, we're better at everything. Everything, men are. Everything. But the one thing we're getting defeated on is a freaking flu. We're better at everything. Doesn't matter what we do, we're freaking bad. Even in the stuff that women are supposed to be better at, they're worse. Freaking even being a chef. Look at the chefs in the world. Women are supposed to be the best at cooking. When you go to a freaking restaurant, they're all freaking men. So let's defeat this man flu so we can at least be better at everything. Because at the moment, the flu is the one thing that females seem to be better than us at. And yes, I am joking. Oh my God. Before Angela Munro. Oh, look, is there Ralph there? How's it going, my man? Thanks. How's it going? So Ralph is a regular at thingy at Speaker's Corner. Let's try and see. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just having a look just to see what the hell's going on. I'm trying to get gossip, but there isn't really anything. Oh, one of the best bit of gossip, though, I'm not going to lie, is I was just reading, and I don't want to mention this person's name because obviously this person has been going all over the place, to the police station, to the UN, to the freaking God knows where they're going to try and kind of get everyone incriminated, even though this same person said just a month ago that I was a freaking loser for going to the police to try and report a crime. But now this person is saying that everyone's instigating violence against him, so he's now reporting it. The hypocrisy is pretty loud and clear. But one thing I heard, I was shocked about. So confirm if this is true or not. I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't want to be done for freaking slander. And so it's allegedly. Confirm or not confirm. There's this story that somebody, let's just say the Steven Spielberg of Dawa cameraman, yeah, you know what, he thinks he's a Steven Spielberg of Dawa cameraman, was with, let's just say, somebody that likes to send pictures of themselves and their nether regions, and they had some weird Dawa orgy with two Pakistani women. One was a mother, and that one was the daughter. They can't be true. Come on, man. I'm not saying the names, so figure out for yourself. Somebody that thinks that they are the Steven Spielberg of Dawa cameramen, yeah, who's always being abused by his so-called employer, a diva of epic proportions. And somebody that likes to send pics of his nether regions to everybody had some orgy with two women from Speaker's Corner that they were doing Dawa on. Think about this. They were doing Dawa, and it went from Speaker's Corner Dawa. Oh yes, you know, God is the only way. Only one God. And let's go to the bedroom. Somehow it got from there to there within like a 2-second thing. I don't know how it happened. And all of a sudden, they've now... that's crazy. I'm not going to lie, yeah? I'm not going to lie. When I heard this story, do you know what? I actually wanted a fist pump. You know who? Like, yeah, bro. You know, it's just a man kind of thing, yeah? We can't help it. Like, even though I was sick, I felt like, yeah, bro. Yeah, good on you. That's how you do the Dawa. Think about that kind of Dawa. You're going around the country kind of doing that kind of shit. Oh my God. It's unbelievable, man. Is it true? Is there really an audio of that? Because I'd love to hear that. I would love freaking pay to hear that. Is there an audio of that? Because that would be hilarious. Oh, God. That's the best. No, there's pervy Dawa and there's full-on what you will call, I don't know, triple X Dawa. Yeah, I said it, triple X Dawa. Because you don't hear this kind of stuff. Like a mother and a daughter from Pakistan in Speaker's Corner with a little Bengali and a freaking half white, half Arab. And within 5 minutes of freaking doing Dawa, they're freaking romping down the road. It's madness. Allegedly. Allegedly, man. Madness. Never heard of such a thing. I was shocked. That's been the most shocking thing. When I heard it, I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to lie here. When I heard it, I actually became well for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I was like, I was not really good. And then as soon as all the excitement wore off, I sat back to being ill again. But I don't know. I need to think, man. That would be a really great way to get the masses involved, though. Could you imagine? Like, you know, have a pay-per-view Dawa Triple X channel, like that kind of stuff, with those two as the hosts. What a little, I mean, allegedly, obviously, I haven't said the name, but that is really sick. I'm not gonna lie, that one is like on a next level of madness, yeah. And I was listening to a bit of a live stream on Sia Lives, and he was explaining he made it up. He said he made it up. Yeah. So when he said he made it up, I was like, why would you make that up? Of all the freaking lies you could have said, yeah, why make that one up? It's the most disgusting one you could ever think of. A mother and a daughter in Speaker's Corner doing Dawa on them, and then you had an orgy. Think about it. Why would you think of that? Unless it's true. You couldn't make that shit up. You know, some things you can't make up. It can only happen in real life. Like, if you was, oh, look who's this. Sophia Lewis. She's still in Germany, I think. Big up Sophia Lewis. Big up Sophia Lewis. She's not, well, I was going to say she's not missing much, but she is missing quite a lot, actually. But it's probably best she's not at a park, because I was there last week, and yeah, it was it got a bit heated. Not gonna lie, getting a bit silly. There's so many gaffars. Yes, gaffars run things. We run things. That's just the way it goes, man. It's wicked being a kuffar. Big up the kuffars. Oh, 72 virgin goats. Big up the 72 virgin goats. He also brought my Nihang drawing. I am going to get a new computer. Have you realized I took my top off and now I'm coughing? Better put this thing back on. Better put this back on. Getting cold again. Yeah. So 72 virgin going. Big up to you, man. I'm getting a new computer from the drawings I sold and stuff. I've got to get other stuff as well, but I'm still trying to. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. I need to cover my chest because what's happening is I'm starting to cough again. Thought I was getting better. Started coughing like mad again. I thought Sophia Lewis done black magic on me or something. As soon as she turned back up, I was coughing like a freaking lunatic. Sort of some black magic from Germany. Yeah, so with that story, the reason I think it's true, allegedly, is because of how filthy it is. Yeah, it's like if you was to make up a story of, you know, having some kind of little liaison with somebody, you would make it up so it sounded a bit, you know, like quite. So it sounded quite exciting and sexy and stuff like that. But this story is so guttural, yeah, and so disgusting. It could only have really happened. Like these two probably Pakistani ladies, one was a mother, one was a daughter, and these two Dawa guys, I won't say their names, went over to them and then freaking done the deed later on after all the Dawa was done. What a disgusting story. I won't talk too much about that. Oh, Sophia Lewis. Sophia Lewis, are you still there? Sophia Lewis. Sophia Lewis. Sophia Lewis. Is she still there? Is she still there? Oh, God, how many times do I have to call? Freaking, you know, 1 second to put this on and now I'm freaking dying. She's still in Germany. Takes that long to go over. Yeah, Sophia Lewis. Don't mention the war. Don't mention the war in Germany. Don't mention it. Don't mention the war. Whatever you do, don't mention the war. I could never go Germany. This is my biggest problem, though. I could never go Germany. Because as soon as I get there, I'll be like, where's Hitler's grave? Where's Hitler's grave? Something like that. I just wouldn't be able to help myself. Where did they burn him? Take me there. So you can't mention the war. But I know for a fact if I went there, I'll be mentioning the war 24 hours a day. Even when I'm eating something, I'll be like, is this how they ate during World War II? Everything could be related back to it. Doesn't matter what I did in Germany. I'd always say, look, don't worry about the war. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. You killed billions of people. Don't feel guilty. It's not your fault. Not your fault. They'll be crying their eyes out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, it's not your fault. Yeah, I do want to go to Germany, though, but I know I'm going to put my foot in it like 50,000 times a day asking something stupid. Oh, there's no refugees there, are they? All right. Oh, I do want to say something. Last week at Speaker's Corner, I was like a saint. Yeah, I said it. I was like a saint. Saint Raj. And nobody even complimented me on my freaking saintly behavior. I think, do you know what it is, yeah? I was like a saint, and the way I was rewarded by God was giving me a freaking flu. I think God is trying to tell me something. Don't be a saint ever again. Otherwise, you're going to get flu again. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. I don't know. But I was a saint on Sunday. No doubt about it. Freaking went Speaker's Corner. And there was fights. There was arguments everywhere. Everywhere. I was trying to give a talk with big odds. And obviously, you had all Jedi and them then interrupt it. First of all, obviously, Maku was on there in the beginning. You know, mad Maku. God knows what's wrong with that guy. I'm standing there. I'm giving looks. I'm talking about Indian civilization. Yeah, with big odds and Saad. Big up Saad, yeah, Saad. So I'm having my conversation. I then look in the corner. And there's this like young youth. Yeah, I thought it was a young youth, you know, all with a hat on and a mask. And then I realized it was freaking, because I could see the grey eyebrows. It's freaking Maku. Yeah, acting like he's around 15 years old. And then he freaking ruined the whole freaking thing for an offset. He had to start going on about the Harappan civilization being black people or African descent. So obviously I didn't want to get into that freaking conversation because do you believe the Dravidians are African or do you believe they're Australoid? So that's a very, very complicated situation. I agree. I do believe the people of the Harappan civilization were darker skinned people. Oh, look who's here, beyond atheism, big up, yeah. And so standing there, Maku's there. I was like, oh no, he's ruining my freaking conversation. Then I could see big odds suddenly get all tense, yeah. And me and Saad were talking. Beyond atheism, I tried to get him involved. God knows what to do with him now because it's so awkward having him in the conversation. He's just standing there doing nothing. So we need to find a way to get him in without it looking awkward. And so then, all of a sudden, everyone just jumps in. And I did the best thing I could do. My best chess move. What is my best chess move? Oh, hello. So what is my best chess move that I did? Guess what chess move? I did the backward retreat, go in the corner and be quiet move. It's not even on a chessboard. It's a secret move I use when I'm just going to watch and observe. So I just slowly, if you watch the video, I just slowly go. So imagine this is the talk. I'm right in the front. And then after like a minute or two of, what is it called? Jedi and everyone. I just slowly went, all right. And once in a while, I pop my head back out, going, yeah. Very good move on my part. I'm not going to lie. That was a master tactician kind of move. Yeah. Because I'm not getting involved in that shit. Sorry, art. It's not my business. So I just freaking more hid, retreated, and hid. So excellent move. Oh, look who's here. See you live. I was listening to your live stream yesterday. I was listening to your live stream with Sai. He's always crying. That's all I'm going to do for him. He's always freaking crying. And so I hid and everything was going on around me. Also, I gave this to Sam M. Big up Sam M. Had my camera. So I didn't even have the responsibility of recording. Sam M recorded it. So I said, Sam M, do what you're going to do. Go out there, flourish. You know, I didn't give him dictate nothing. I said, just do what you gotta do. Yeah. And what I did, like a saying, all I did was that I went back, restarted my conversation with Saad about the Indian history, and I tried not to get involved. To be honest with you, I was like, I don't want to get involved in that stuff, man. I don't want to get involved in that. I just done my thing. Yeah, I did my thing. And every time we tried to talk, there was like all this. If you listen to my second conversation with Saad, you can hear the shouting in the background and all that kind of stuff. Didn't get involved. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting involved in that. So yeah, I was like, yeah, cool. And they, even throughout the whole day. Oh, you did see the bit? Did you see that bit when Tommy Robinson? What's this? What's this? Look at this. What's this? Can't even shut. Can't even shut. Do you know what? There's no point even showing it because these people online are such savages. Even if I show one little incy bit of my screen, they'll figure out something. So basically, Tommy Robinson's phone number is in here. Tommy Robinson's phone number. Yeah, I got his number. No, let's rephrase that. He got my number. I didn't ask for it. He got my number. He asked for my number. And guess what? Haven't called, haven't texted. Yeah? That's how I do things. And can I say something here? There are people here saying that online, some of my, obviously my haters, that they figured out my phone number by the way I typed in my thing. Now, let me explain something to you. So, just for argument's sake, you found out my number. What are you going to do with it? I'm asking you, if just for argument's sake, you figured out that what my number was because the way I did it. What are you going to do with it? Because you know what? I don't pick up phone calls. So you could ring for 15 years straight. If I don't know your number or it's withheld, I will not pick it up. It doesn't matter how many times you call. You could test it. I've got the longest time I've managed to withhold a number and not reply to the number or acknowledge it was 14 months. 14 months. This one guy tried to call me. 14 months. It was a good friend of mine that I fell out with, and he didn't even hide his number. I just refused to answer. Any text, any messages, it didn't matter. It took 14 months. He was very persistent, but he gave up. Yeah? You cannot defeat someone like me. You have to understand this. I'm on a next level of savagery and stuff like that when it comes to freaking blanking. You're not going to be able to do it. So I could even give my telephone number out right now and you couldn't do anything to me because the only way you can beat me is if I want to answer the phone. Do you know my reaction when I see a phone this ringing? Do you know what I do when I see a phone ringing? Guess what? Say if it starts ringing. Yeah, I do this. Look, I do this. That's it. That's if I even see it. Most of the time, my phone is on silent or upside down. The reason why I leave my phone upside down like this is so I don't see it ringing. I don't want to see it ringing. So do your best. Do your thing. Let's see how long it takes before you get fed up. Yeah, so yesterday, while I was literally trying to catch up on stuff, I was watching Sia Live's live stream, and she was enjoying the hell out of herself with that freaking Jedi situation. I personally don't even know what the big deal is, if I'm being honest with you. What is the big deal about this Jedi situation? Because all I can see is a couple of photos of a guy when he was in his younger days having a good time modeling. And what? What's the big deal about that? Oh, I don't really get it. I was expecting some really kind of like, I don't know, amazing information. He's just a guy that looked after himself doing a bit of modeling. Big deal. I don't know what the problem with those. If you're going to tell me, you're going to give me some. If you want to give me if you want to give me some juicy gossip, that's even better than that. Anyone can put a picture and put it onto a freaking site. Anyone, it'll take you 2 seconds. It's not concrete evidence or of anything. Yeah, and when you're modeling, you do some weird things. There's no doubt about it. Just the way it is. But I tell you what I did listen to is I can't even say his name. Well, how shall I refer to him? How shall I refer to Ali Diva's cameraman from now? Because I don't even want to say his name. Oh, Triple X Dawa, man. I might call him Triple X Dawa, man. What about Triple X Dawa, man? Triple X Dawa. With his little kind of with his little what is it called? His little kind of escapade with those two Pakistani mother and daughter. Sickness, man. Triple X Dawa. No, we'll call him Triple X Dawa. And his excuse for that story was hilarious. Oh, do you know what makes me laugh so much about this guy? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's that he's unaware of how hilarious he is. Did you know that? Triple X Dawa is unaware of how hilarious he is. He's one of the greatest comedians to ever grace this world. He has no idea. Like, he's so like, oh, you shouldn't talk about no one. Oh, you shouldn't slander no one. Oh, this is terrible slandering. Never backbite. Never backbite. Never do it. No, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't backbite anyone. Don't slander no one. You're instigating violence against me. You're instigating violence against me. Me, poor me, poor me. And there's thousands of videos of this guy backbiting, slandering. He's made the most amount of lies up about people. It's on a next level. I mean, the lies are so huge. He even lies about himself. Like, no one can believe the man now. Like, you're telling everybody you had some freaking escapade, some Triple X Dawa escapade with this mother and daughter in a speaker's corner with the dick pic Taweed, allegedly. And now you're saying, oh, I lied about it. I was lying. I was lying. I was lying. How are we going to believe you? You can't be going speaker's corner and doing Triple X Dawa. You can't get going speaker's corner doing shit like that. It's on the next level of savagery. Like, I can never imagine a Christian going to do Christian Triple X Dawa at the park. He has made the worst excuses, yeah. Do you know what, yeah? If you ever want to learn of how to like dig a hole and then dig a deeper hole and then make it even deeper until you get to the Earth's crust and then put the soil back on top of you, watch what he's doing, because he's not only like digging a hole, he just adds more dirt on top of himself. I've never seen anybody go onto live streams and literally make things worse for himself by the time he leaves. Yeah. But the one thing I've got to say though is what was I going to say? I don't know. Oh yeah. Where is Betty though, man? Betty, poor Betty. Hope Betty's all right. So hope Betty's all right because look, I've got snot on my freaking nose. Hope Betty's all right because obviously I've not watched all of her thingies, but she seems to be very pissed off. I don't want to. I don't want to speak too much about that one, but I'm not happy with a certain individual. I don't want to say anything right now because I don't want to. I'm not well, so I don't want to jump the gun like I did last time. But I think somebody, if what I've been hearing is true, has been pretty disrespectful towards Betty. I'm not just talking about Big R's. I'm talking about somebody else. So I think it's if the rumors are true, then yeah, I think that's out of order. Peter, you can put two and two together. I don't need to freaking spell it out. I did say something before though. Yeah, I said a couple of months ago, and I'm gonna try and get the video because I did say something. Yeah, I said that at the park, the what you call the anti-Dawa, because there is a group that's called an anti-triple X Dawa team, yeah. So it's an anti-triple X Dawa team. It's a mixture of these anti-Dawa. What they do is instead of like trying to propagate their faith in the best possible manner, they just like are trying to destroy it from within somehow. And these guys, yeah, and I said this here a couple of months ago. I said, if they're not fighting Tan, I said, let me say this. This is not to all the Muslims, but to this core group here of troublemakers at Speaker's Corner. If they're not fighting Sarah, yeah, Sarah's gone, yeah, then they'll start fighting somebody else, yeah, maybe Callum. If they're not fighting Callum, then they will start fighting someone like myself. If they're not fighting me, then they'll fight someone like Tan. Yeah, if they're not fighting Tan, then they'll go over to like a year ago. It was the G Circle and them lot. Yeah, then they were cool with them. Then they started fighting Tan again. Then it was me. Then it was Tommy Robinson's thingy. Then it was this. Then it was that. Then it was this. Then it was that. What it is, yeah, they have to have an enemy. This is what I've said from before. It doesn't matter, even if there was just two of them. Say it was just Deep and Dick Pictarweed, yeah, two of the worst characters to come out of that place. Just imagine those two, yeah. Ideologically, they're probably similar, but because of their combative nature of always having an enemy to fight, they would start fighting themselves because that is their let's just say their core nature. They must have an enemy in order for them to kind of feel any kind of worth. And so with these guys now, they've gone full on savagery onto respect and all of that situation, yeah. And it doesn't matter who it is, they will always have to have somebody to attack. And I've always said that even if I was to go, they would still go for someone else. I'm not the problem. This is what people need to understand, especially James the Cuck or James S or James is all Raj's fault. Yeah, James. I am just the next target. Yeah. Once they're bored with me or they think they've beaten me or they can't beat me, they will then move on to a next target. That is their modus operandi. Yeah, that's how they work. They always need an enemy. Always. They always need that adversary. It doesn't matter what happens, they need it. So yeah, I don't believe that the problems at Speaker's Corner will end. Probably it'll get better, but I don't think it will end per se, just because of the nature of some of these people, some of these guys' mindset. They always want to fight. Can I ask something? So I just so that I know, is it true that Snip Snip snip, 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 snip. You know who I'm talking about, was crying last week on Sunday. Was he crying? Somebody told me, I heard that he was crying on Academic Screeching's video. I think it was Jedi talking, that Snip Snip was crying. Crying about what? What was you crying about? God. Sakes, man. What was he crying about? Oh, I will say something. The person that he had a beef with, I got a problem with as well. Yeah, so let me say something. The person that Snip Snip had a beef with, I have a problem with as well. The only reason last week I didn't say anything is because I'm trying to be the better man. Yeah. Because obviously everyone's saying, oh, Rod, you're a troublemaker. Rod, you're this. Rod, you're that. Rod, you're that. So I had a beef or something happen between me and this individual, yeah, who you know who I'm talking about, who had the altercation with Deep last week, Saturday, where he called me a racist. Yeah, me. A racist, me. So obviously, I went freaking savage mode, went freaking crazy. But then what happened was, I woke up the next morning and I was like, all right, Rod, freaking it, it's not worth that bullshit. Try and be the better man. And guess what happened? The halo come out. I went to Speaker's Corner as Saint Raj, went in there, didn't say a single word. And this is how I'm going to try and do my kind of, yeah, JK, yes. This is how I'm going to try and deal with things from now on, if I can. If I have a problem with somebody, I will ignore them. I will ignore them from now on. Unless that person keeps on making the same claims over and over and over again. So if I start seeing comments from this individual saying Raj is a racist, Raj is a racist, Raj is a racist, Raj is a racist, then yeah, I will have to have a word with that person. But I will give people chances now. You say it once, yeah, if I feel it's severe enough, like you're calling me a racist, and you've never said it to my face, and we've always got on. Like, imagine you go to Speaker's Corner, and when you're there, you've known someone for like maybe 8-9 months, yeah? Every time you see them, you're cool. No problems. Never even had one issue. Nothing. Except for one thing, something about a DFLA once saying something to him. But I'm not a DFLA. All of a sudden, you're on a live stream and you read something, because obviously I've got nothing better to do but to read everything, and you see a comment saying that, basically accusing myself of being a racist. Yeah. Now remember, this individual is actually from the same part of the world as me, Punjab. So we're actually the same race. So I've never heard this from this person. So obviously I'm going to be shocked. It's like somebody you've known for a long time, all of a sudden saying, you're a freaking this, yeah, and you've never had no issue with the man. And so obviously I did overreact. I went savage mode for a couple of little bit. But then what I did, went to sleep, woke up, went to Speaker's Corner. I was like, all right, be the bigger man. Don't play into what people want you to be, and only fight the battles that are worth fighting. Because sometimes my biggest problem is I'm fighting so many freaking battles that some of them are just not even worth fighting, and you're losing the bigger battles. So what I'm doing is just selecting. So certain people to me are nothing. So why am I going to waste my ear or waste my time speaking to somebody who hasn't got the guts to say it to my face, yeah, and has known me for 8-9 months, but the only time they could say it was on a comment. And if I didn't see the comment, I would never have known that person thinks this about me. So I can't respect a man like that. I'm sorry, I just cannot. Doesn't matter how nice you are. Doesn't matter, because the person seems like a pretty nice dude, but it doesn't make no difference to me. Let me say something. Yeah, I would prefer a man to be a grade A prick. Yeah, and be honest with me, than to be a nice guy but be completely dishonest with the way he feels about me. Yeah, I cannot take that. That is the worst thing I cannot take. This is why I fall out with people more who I've got on with at one point, and then I've realized they're not the person I thought, and then I fall out with them. You know, I can respect a man if he's dead straight with me from the beginning. I don't like you, Rod. You're a prick. I think you're this, and I think you're that. Cool, yeah, cool. I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine with that. So oh God, look at that. The turds are rolling back in, man. The turds are rolling back in. Because you know what? I think I unblocked a few people because I was trying to figure out a few things. And look who's back. Triple S. I can't remember even who Triple S is, to be honest. I'm sure I had a little bit of a problem with that freaking turd. I'm pretty sure it's that grade A prick. I may be wrong, but these people are so irrelevant to me. They're just like you know, little fans of mine. Like if you go on YouTube now, type my name and see how many videos are dedicated to moi. It's like unbelievable, the fan worship from these people. Got nothing better to do than freaking worship me. Look at the state of me. I'm not even that much. I'm not even good enough to be worshipped. I don't think. Then again, if that's what you want to worship me, man. You know, you make my ego go bigger. Let me read a couple of comments. And I'm gonna have to go. I'll be there freaking for an hour and 7 minutes. What more do you want from me? Everybody in the park has a mental illness. Everybody has some form of mental illness to a certain degree. Some people very low. So I mean, look at this goddamn drawing I did. The reason this drawing is out today is because I'm in such a foul mood from being ill. Yeah. And guess what it is? These children, yeah, are watching a nuclear explosion, which is killing half of humanity, Thanos style from Avengers. And look what they're doing. They're just chilling out. They don't give a shit about their fellow human beings. So this is one of my very dark drawings because I'm in a dark mood today. So I thought, let me have that. And this little brat here is actually just drawing everyone getting killed. That's how savage that one is. God knows that's going to probably be Triple X Dawa in the future. Mo Al Raj, why not do a drawing of when the Khasa fought the British Raj? You worry about offending the Gordons? No, I've got too much artwork to do about the savagery of the Islamic conquest. Like the Islamic conquest is like a freaking buffet of savagery. Why would I draw the British when you guys have gone freaking ape shit in India? I've got so many drawings still to do of the Mughal or the Islamic conquest. It's going to take me another freaking 1,000 years. So let me get through that first, you little prick. Then I'll start going on to that. Yeah? Are you okay with that? Trying to go up a bit. Let me have a look. How was the Christmas Carol? Oh, it was very good, Christmas Carol. I got a video of me singing though. Savage. It was so terrible how I sang. I was going, well, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I don't know what hymn it was, but it was very nice. My team, but it was the super racist cat. No say, got to do a thing. Yeah, 4010, you are slap to say, and you that. I'm gonna give it to you, Mo Al, yeah. You are on another level of retardedness. No doubt about it. I think you must have the world record for the amount of inbreeding in terms of generations. I've got a feeling your ancestors were still inbreeding during the Harappan or the Indus Valley civilization. True? Can we prove that? Because your little comments definitely prove it. Give me your email address. I will send a scientist round. We'll do your DNA test, and we'll find out that your parents' parents and their grandparents and their great 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 grandparents are all related. No doubt about it. Uh, 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 what a little thing. I know, sure. I'm not going to be saying the person's name. I'm going to say something here. I just want to say something. There is one, normally when I see people obsessed with me, I'm like, oh, all right. But there is one individual here. Sometimes you have an individual that is like on another level of like what you call like, it's, like you have this like a stalker kind of individual. And I only realized around a week or two ago that this person has such an obsession about me. Like it's on a next level of like madness. Like I have to when I'm going out and looking around the corner, I sometimes check under the bins, check in the bushes, check around the corner, see if anyone's there. And it's this individual that I think suddenly might just pop up from nowhere, come from wherever they come from to find me. And they're not even Muslim. I'm gonna say it. They're actually somebody from my own faith. Very weird. God, this is how famous. I'm not famous, but I'm saying imagine being famous and you have mentally ill people like this that are totally obsessed with you. It must be absolutely freaking horrible, man. No, it's not him. It's not even the legend. It's somebody else. It's somebody else. That person. Oh my God, I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm shocked about that person because that person's mentally ill. I think I can't even be tough on them anymore because that person there's something not right there. Because you can't be that obsessed with one individual like me. I mean, look at the state of me, for God's sakes. Why would you be obsessed with me? Like, what is there to be obsessed about? I'm just an annoying prick. What more do you want? Uh, oh, all right. Why do you not do it when the car? Oh, for God's sakes, you're reading the same old freaking shit. You Van Dam. The Mughals built the Taj Mahal, you mug. All right, all right. So because someone builds something, it's okay to massacre 150 million people. Well done. Thank you for the Taj Mahal. Forget about the 150 million corpses littered around India. They built the Taj Mahal, Yeah, they built the Taj Mahal. Brilliant. Who cares about the 150 million dead Indians? Put to the sword. It's cool. There's a lovely building there now to commemorate all of the deaths. What a turd you are. That's the kind of savagery that you have to deal with. Think about it. Someone saying, "Oh, the Mughal Empire is great. They built the Taj Mahal." You could say that about the British all over the world, then, couldn't you? If you used your warped logic, you little turd. They built buildings everywhere, but they did create a lot of death as well. I talk about what I was thinking about you. My skin power, I'm the one. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to read before I go. Oh, I do like Ultra Funky. Ultra Funky's a cool dude, actually. Sufi. I don't know if you get on with him. I get on with him. I like Naifa. If anyone knows Naifa's, I told her to contact me. I'd like to get her on a live chat. Start getting her regularly on live chats. I actually spoke to her for the first time the other week. Can I just say something, Sifa Hisami? I didn't buy this jacket. This is not something I'll buy. My sister brought it for me. The only reason I put it on, it's been sitting in my cupboard for like 8-9 months, was because I had a cold and I needed to put something on. But I actually quite like it, so I might wear it more. I actually quite like it. It's quite comfortable. It's not that bad. Yeah. Yeah, Go Live and Uncle Omar met up in a restaurant. That needs to be a new sitcom. Uncle Omar and Go Live in a restaurant, and I can come in there once in a while to antagonize him because he goes mad on there. Starts saying, "Look at these eyes! Look at those eyes! Look at those eyes!" I'm gonna find. I have to say he is hilarious though. I'm not gonna lie. He's like the Obi-Wan Kenobis of trolls. I'm gonna give him some kind of, even though I hate his ideology, I've got to give him his props for his trolling skills, especially when he talks about Ali Diva and those guys. I just think he's like a killer. I'm gonna be going now. I can't bother to talk anymore. I'm not going to be a speaker's corner tomorrow. I wanted to because Betty's going there tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure I wanted to meet up with Betty. I've not seen her for a while, but I just can't take the risk of going speaker's corner because I still. I mean, you saw what happened to me. I took this jacket off for 5 minutes, and I started coughing and freaking reverted back to being ill again within like literally 3 minutes. So I can't be. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh Omar. Uh, yeah, Fila. The thing is, who knows who the Eric Andre show? I've been watching a new show which has been around for freaking 8 years. I can't believe it. The Eric Andre show. Press #1 if you know what the Eric Andre show on Adult Swim is. Press #1. Oh no, look who's turned up every time. Just as I'm about to switch off, content over everything jumps on and then I have to stay on. He does this on purpose. Soon as he now I figured it out, yeah. Soon as he's watching, yeah, he's been probably watching for like 20 minutes. Soon as he hears me, I'm going, oh Rod. Then he knows because I've seen him on there, I have to stay on for a few more minutes, torturing me in the last few minutes, just as I'm about to relax. Yeah, I can't go tomorrow. I'm not well. But let me say something. I want my prize. I want my prize. Last week, I had a beef with someone. I didn't say nothing to that person. Nothing. Just walked past them, ignored them. On top of that, there was a situation going on with all big odds and them lot and all of this kind of stuff. All I did, what did I do? Hid in the corner. Yeah, I did hide. I hid in the corner because I don't want to get involved in that bullshit. Yeah. So number two, didn't shit stir, didn't jump in, didn't try and intervene, nothing. Just done the tactical move of shut my mouth, slowly go to the side, back, and then hide. Yeah. Then later on, as all the aggro was going on, what did I do? Oh, what would I have done? Did you hear what he said? Content. He said, what would I have done? Me. What would I have done? Obviously nothing. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, I've done the tactical move of silent, move back, retreat, and silence, and hide in the background. Yeah, that is a move within itself. Yeah, I didn't have to do that move. I could have just stood there going, you know, enjoying myself. So, two things I did. Then third, when all the aggro was going on, was I watching? No. I was standing over there talking to someone. I was like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to listen. Don't record it. Ignore it. Then I even done my chat about India. Yeah. I talked about India and the caste system while all that commotion was going on with Saad. And we held it down for like 25 minutes, even though the mayhem all around us. So I want my prize. Oh, no, I didn't know content. I told him to stop after. Yeah, I told him to stop after. I said, do your thing. I don't have control over the camera. But I said to him afterward, don't record no more. Because I was like, I've got enough. Let me just say, I thought I've got enough footage now. That's enough now. And it was pitch black, for God's sakes. God's sakes. It was dark as anything there. You couldn't even see it. All you could hear was the voices. That's all you could hear. There was nothing even going on. I even know the people. And I still couldn't figure out who was doing what. So nothing was seen anyway. I checked the footage before I put it up. I checked it. And I was like, oh, there's nothing in there. So I was like, yeah. I felt like I was vindicated to put it up anyway. All right. So yeah. Oh, that's too now. No one there. What is the Nita? I've heard that I would be fine. Me kids at home. Yeah, I'm a little bit bruh, someone will get sick if you don't stop your stir. Who are you talking to, you turd? Rav Nath? Confirm whether you're talking to me. Rav Nath, are you talking to me? Let's see whether that turd is talking to me before I go on a tirade. I can't even go on a tirade. I'm ill. He's talking to Tommy Robinson's chumcha. Aren't you a clever boy? Are you a clever boy? Never heard that before. You are a grade A genius. The new Einstein. How did you think of such a classic line? Tommy Robinson's chumcha. Do you know what you are? You're a piece of toilet paper. I may be a chumcha, yeah? A chumcha is a spoon, but you're a piece of toilet paper. You are Tommy Robinson's toilet paper, which is even worse. He wipes his backside with you, you little prick. These guys, man. Let's have a look. You're lucky I'm ill today. I would have freaking well ripped you a new one. I know you're my fan, I know you worship me, Ravnatha. You worship me like you're God. That's why you watch me. I'm like your God. You probably pray to me. This is how savage these people are. They freaking worship me. Can't help it, man. Just the way it is. Some people have got it, some people haven't. They. Yeah, let me just see. Why did I unblock Triple S? I better block that little prick because he's talking pure garbage. I don't even know why I unblocked it. I think I started trying to give people chances, but for some reason, I'm just going to block that little prick. I don't know what's wrong why I did that. I actually, do you know what? With Triple S, just keep timing him out. Just keep timing him out so he gets annoyed, so he'll leave. Rather than block him. I'm not going to block people. I'll just get people just time. I'll tell you who to time out. Just time him out every other couple of seconds. Let's see how much he worships me. How long it will take before he gets fed up of his worshipping of Raj to Triple S. Because Triple S is another one that worships me like he's God. So let's see how long it takes for Triple S and Ravnefa to leave the stream. And I want you to block them. Just keep timing them out because you could tell how much they worship me by how much they stay online trying to comment, even though I told them we're going to keep timing you out. So to my little, I call you my little insects, my little, what do they call it? Little cockroaches. My little cockroaches. Nafa and Triple S. Let's start timing them out. Ravnafa, you got some of the worst comebacks here, dude. Can I just say something? If you're gonna come onto this live stream trying to give me some heat, I want a certain caliber. Yeah. What you are, yeah, is like the skateboard of cars. Like I want to deal with the Ferraris, not the skateboards. You're so low in the pecking order of trolling. I'm not going to even answer your freaking thing is because you're embarrassing yourself. It's unbelievable, man. Give me some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like, creme de la creme of trolls. Don't give me the worst ones on the internet that have no freaking intellect and have the worst comebacks known to mankind. I'm ill and I still don't find it a challenge. Yeah, the skateboards of cars he is. He's not even a car. He thinks he's a car. Yeah, hello, Miss London Yoruba. Are you meeting up with Betty? I don't know if you're going to meet up with Betty. Are you going to meet up with her? Are you going to meet up? Yeah. Yeah, well, I only did it because I was trying to get some gossip. I need a new computer as well, yeah. I forgot to say that, actually. I'm going to buy a new computer because I sold a couple of drawings and got quite a bit of work come through during Christmas. I need a good computer for live streaming because I want to start concentrating on an art channel where I'm teaching people how to draw. So I need a computer that is good for live streaming. If people could email me, obviously I don't want to take up before people start emailing me because for some reason when I've asked people for advice on computers, they start sending me stuff like I want to take over the world. I don't want to take over a country. I just need a computer to live stream. Don't send me something with freaking 128 gigabytes of God knows whatever it's going to do. I just need a computer to live stream. Not get freaking nuclear freaking codes to launch a nuclear attack on Russia. Madness, man. Seriously. Ask Banksy, send me the freaking mad machine that was trying to take over the world, like the new Terminator. God's sakes. I just need a computer. That's it. What do I want? All in. The other thing is, yeah, the reason I'm putting, I could go higher, but the reason I'm putting £600 as a maximum is because I've realized when I said, oh, I might go to X amount, freaking madness starts happening. Like there's so much technical shit I have to figure out. It's too much headache. Yeah. Basically, I've been told I need a graphics card, 8 gigabytes of RAM to be able to stream God knows what. A monitor. I don't want to have to buy a separate monitor. Yeah. Don't freaking send me a separate monitor. And not a MacBook. And I don't want a Mac. I don't like Apple Macs. So I found one, yeah, that I found, but I don't know if it's very good though. So let me send a link to it actually, and people can start telling me if it's any good. I thought it was a good price. The only thing, never heard of the company, so I'm very worried about this one. Where is that thing? What? Oh, here it is. Now let's see if this one. This one was a good one that I found, but I need to check whether this is good enough for what I want to do. So somebody click on the link before I go. What? Has that messed up my... Shut your mouth. You're telling me it doesn't let me do my own thing on my own? You're mad up there, man. Let me. What? Crazy, that is. Well, let me try again. Oh, all right. Maybe that's why. Oh my God! It doesn't even let me. What a stupid ass thing. It's an ADMI computer from Amazon. And it's not letting me even do the thing. It's my own freaking live stream. And it's not even letting me do that. How is that possible? It's not letting me do my own link to my own. That's mad, that is. That's seriously crazy. Let me see that again. So I'm trying to put the link in there, but it won't let me do it. Oh my God. Can anybody see the link or not? Can you see the link? I can't even tell what's going on. What's going on? Let's have a look. I'll have to do another live stream in a couple of days then, trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, all right. Not actually. It doesn't even show it. What a shitty freaking thing. On my own computer, my own live stream, I can't even show this thingy. So basically, I'll read out the specs and tell me what people think, because I'll send a link there next time. So listen carefully to the specs. It's an ADMI. Listen, ADMI gaming PC package, 24-inch 1080p monitor, a keyboard, obviously, mouse and gaming headset, AMD 200GE Vega graphics, 3.3 gigahertz, 1 terabyte HDD, 16 gigabyte RAM, Wi-Fi, F3 gaming chat case, whatever, Windows 10. I hate Windows 10 though. I like Windows 7. So basically, it's got a 3.8 gigahertz processor speed, 16 gigabyte RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, and a Radeon R7 graphics card and Windows 7, Windows 10. ADMI gaming PC package. And that freaking Mohin Khan, you little turd. I don't want to take over the UK with a computer. I just need it to live stream. He wants me to get it with like 1 billion freaking frames per second. Why would I need more than 69 frames per second? What would a benefit be to me? But why would I want more than 69 frames per second? I didn't even know you can go beyond 60 frames. You know these computer nerds, yeah? Because that Mohin Khan's one of those computer nerds. They go mad with computers. You ask them one question, oh, you need a 150,000 billion gigabytes hard drive or something like that, or you need it to do 1,000 frames per second to have a good game on there. I don't need that shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna play no games in it. I just want to live stream from it and maybe do a couple of other things. So I'm gonna probably do a whole video on me trying to find a computer, actually. Terminator specs. Yeah, I don't need a freaking computer suddenly waking me up in the morning and making me tea and then taking over the world. I just need it to freaking I've got no freaking advice on computers. You lot are very, very untechnical. The only one that is giving me advice is that Mohin Khan. And the worst thing is, he's like my nemesis. How can I trust my nemesis to choose my computer? Think about this. How can I take the word of my nemesis who's giving me advice on how to buy a computer? He wants to destroy me. He'll probably choose a computer like that's the next Terminator, who's going to suddenly wake up and take control of me and kidnap me and take me to his house or something like that. God knows what he wants to do. We're not friends. How did you think we're friends? The last time I saw you, did it come across like we were friends? If that's your idea of friendship, you're seriously deranged. If that's your idea of friendship, you're seriously deranged. I'm sure the last time I saw you, you were frothing at the mouth going, Rod, come outside the park, let's fight, Rod. That's the last time I saw you. And that's what you classify as friendship now. Oh my God. More than, I don't want to go above 600 max. I don't have an issue with you, Mohin Khan. But when you're saying we're friends, then you're going to annoy me. Like, we're not friends. I don't trust you to buy me a packet of crisps. How am I going to trust you to advise me on a computer that you might want to get to kidnap me and take me to your house, and then you might want to molest me with the computer? Why am I going to trust you with that? You know, if I can't trust you with a packet of crisps, how am I going to trust you with a freaking computer? Yeah, I wouldn't. For God's sakes, man. Some people are insane. Seriously. All right. So, 3.8 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a Radeon R7 integrated graphics card. That sounds quite good. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat smoky bacon crisps. You could. Oh, I can only trust. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna email JK. How good are you at computers? I got 48 gigahertz. What would you want to do with 40? Let me ask you something first, yeah. Mo Al, you got 48 gigahertz to do what? What does it allow you to do? These computer nerds are mental. They max out their computers, yeah. Like my brother's one of them as well. My brother's one of them. I don't want to talk too loudly because he's an IT engineer. This is why I'm sick and tired of these computer nerds, yeah. I can't ask him anything. Goes into a freaking tirade of madness. In his room, there's 10 computers. 10. Box one over there, one over there, one over there, one over. This is why I have a freaking. You know, sometimes, yeah, when you're living with somebody that's like obsessed with something, it makes you sick and tired of it. And I've been sick and tired of freaking computers. One day I might take a photo just to show you the madness in there. God's sakes, man. What's wrong with you people? 48 gigahertz. What do you need 48 gigahertz for? Right, so I'm gonna log off now because I'm doing Smokey. Of course he was. Aurangzeb was a product of inbreeding. It's true. Freaking evil little prick. I can't stand that man. To anybody here, Aurangzeb, yeah, is like the Hitler of India. Yeah, I said it. He's like our equivalent to Hitler. A nasty, nasty savage. That Mohin Khan, why don't you use your IT skills for good? He's obviously got some skills. For God's sakes, he went mad for a while with his bloody cloning. Never seen a man clone so much. It's unbelievable. I'm going to give him credit, though. I mean, I'm going to give a man credit when he's got so much dedication to being a troll. Like, if I could be one of the ultimate trolls, but I got no technical skills. This is a problem. If you could give me the technical skills, yeah, on how to clone, how to do all this shit, I would be the savage of trolling. I'll be the next level of savagery. Because the difference between me and others is I don't mind having to sit down for 50 hours doing the same thing over and 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 over again. I'll do it like he did. He freaking cloned thousands of accounts non-stop. Have you ever played that game where you have to hit those little heads that pop up and you have to knock them down? That's what he was like. I was knocking one of the little clones down, another head popped up, knocked another one. It was that hippo game. You keep knocking the heads down and they keep on popping up, popping up. That's what he was like. So one day I might learn it and be the ultimate freaking troll. I'm a good troll, but I'm not a good technical troll in the sense that I can't do computer stuff. Either Mohin Khan is very retarded, number one. Secondly, he's just a good troll. Or thirdly, he's just very, very trusting. He's asking me to send him money through PayPal so he can buy my computer for me. Listen here, what you would do with this year, you would buy a computer, you would take all the insides out, you would then hide in the casing. Yeah, this is the type of person you are. You would hide in the casing where the innards of all the stuff would be. You would then ship yourself over to my house. I would not know nothing for years. It's only one day when the computer malfunctions that I open it up and you're sitting inside that I realize you're the computer. That's how savage you are. I wouldn't trust you with my freaking computer. Yeah, I could imagine him doing that, man. And Mohin Tower, yeah. Could you imagine that? For months I hear a noise, someone eating crisps or something like that in there. I'm like, what's that noise? Then I open it and Mohin can't see inside. An old, disheveled man. Oh my God. An old dishevelled man, long beard. I'd probably be so shocked. It'll be normal to me. I'll be like, all right, Mohin. Then I'll just screw it back up. Then another 15 years go by. He's still in there. Oh, God. Yeah, eating Bombay mixture, bro. Oh, my God. Only you would do something like that. Oh, my God. Probably, I think you'd make a good computer, though. I'm not going to lie. I think you would make a good computer. I can imagine saying, Mohin, turn on, you turd. And you turn on straight away. No doubt about it. So well done. Hey, yeah. I don't know what I need to go sleep. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. No doubt. You must be Aurangzeb's little shoe shiner. I can imagine your great granddad shining Aurangzeb's shoes, going, "Is that shiny enough for you, sir? Is that shiny enough?" As he's chopping your people's heads off, or shoving that freaking jizya down their throat. Because we ain't paying that bullshit jizya. You're mad. Because he was one of the ones that freaking tried to enforce it. Yeah, you shoe shining little prick. Your ancestors wore the creme de la creme of shoe shiners. Yeah, it's man flu. Of course, it's man flu. Us men are not better at everything. Nearly everything. 99.9%. Apart from the flu. We can't take flus properly. We seem to yeah, I don't blame him, Sophia Lewis. I still have that picture of Mohin Khan. I don't have a problem with Mohin Khan. Before I go in yet, I don't really have a problem with Mohin Khan. Mohin Khan is just insane. A bit like me. When I was watching Mohin Khan from a distance, and I was like savaging him, I was like, oh, he's a lot like me. I was like, oh my God, that's just, he's just like me. I felt a bit sorry for him for a minute because I thought, all right, he's just the, you know, he just loves trolling. That's it. Yes, he's right. Mohin Khan is right. There is a fine line between madness, madness and genius. Some of the people that have achieved some of the greatest things known to mankind during their time were thought as being eccentric or full-on crazy. People like Alan Turing, you know, who created the first computer, was thought to be some kind of freaking lunatic, like he was something wrong with him. I think it was Isaac Newton. Everyone thought he was a freaking like a complete lunatic as well. So obviously there is some truth to that. No doubt. No doubt. Which is why I'm the king of the insane people. All right, I'm going now. Yes, Louis, two shoes. That picture's behind me. Yes, they're all mine. They're all mine. I'm an artist. Have a look. Have a look. Did you see how I got my artwork to show it to Tommy Robinson? Did you what? Press number 1 if you saw me showing my artwork to Tommy Robinson. Press number 1. Did you see that? Did you see that? Well, there's just some of them. It's not much. It's just a few little scribbles. You know. I got wow talent. I'll start doing it in Chinese then. I got more talent in one little pinky finger than most of my enemies have in their whole entire body. That's why they hate me. Don't blame them. Yeah. Did you see how I got Tommy Robinson asked for my number? I was like, all right, cool. Then I started showing my drawings, and I was like, yeah. I want to trigger everybody. Raj has enemies. That must be sad. Do you know what? Yeah, can I say something? To not have no enemies is sad. It means you're not doing nothing. If you have enemies, it normally means you are doing something. Yeah. my little disciple's back, Rav Naf. He was just worshiping me. Just like for an hour. He was silent. He was going, Raj, 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 Raj. I can imagine them worshiping me. It's unbelievable. You know, it must be so sad to worship a man. You know, why worship me? Come on, man. Get a better caliber of idol. Get a better caliber of idol. Don't worship me. There's better caliber of idols to worship. You know, you lowered your standard, man. Come on. Even I have to say that. But if that's what you love, that's what you love, man. If you want to worship me, worship me. Or I'm off now. I've said it's like 50,000, but I am really off now. I might jump on Manny Cinder's stream for a little bit later. I think he's got a live show. God knows. God knows. I don't know what to do now. Where's that freaking thing? All right. So I'll do a live show about trying to that's old now. I feel a bit sorry for that girl anyway, so hey dad. I can't do it, I'm too ill. But they're treating her like a savage, so I'm gonna keep off that lady. Can I just say something about this situation with Saida? Yeah, I don't want to get into the ins and outs of whether something happened or it didn't happen. But let me just say something. The way people are treating this individual is on another level of savagery. Yeah, like have some compassion. Yeah, like I've read something even on that random exposure where they're going for her kids. Like at least leave her kids out of it. Don't start going for the whole family and then start trying to go for her kids. You want to discredit her and stuff. I can't stop you. Yeah, but when you start going for people's kids, then you're crossing the line of what I call normal compassionate behavior. You become a savage, yeah, an evil, nasty person who I can't have any empathy for, yeah, because I've read something. Let me actually read it, just so that people know. On random exposure on their video, and let me say something here. I didn't want to do this, but I might just do it just before I go. But I have my own ideas about who random exposure is, yeah. And I'm going to show you a video of Triple X Dawa, yeah, Triple X Dawa, who done a video about me last year. When was it? Last year, October. So you're looking at 13 months ago about me. Now listen to the music and tell me whether this reminds you of some videos recently. Triple X Dawa, 13 months ago.
So I find a Sikh guy here at the bar, and he's got some interesting things to tell us. So what's your story? You're a Sikh guy, migrant here in the UK. So what's your story regarding cultures and migration? And we had this march here. What do you think of all that's happening?
In the UK, the Sikh community is very integrated.
So this is a video done 14 months ago when I first went to the park by Triple X Dawa. Yeah, you know who that is. Ali Diva's cameraman.
I feel very British. more and more extreme. When I was younger, you know, I was in a predominantly Muslim area. We never spoke about religion, never come up.
So, does that remind you of anybody else's kind of like editing skills and the music, the ominous music? That was done 14 months ago. Who does that remind you of now? And can I say something? When are people thick, or are you just inbreeding again? Let me ask you a question. Are you thick, people? Are you starting to inbreed more? Because when somebody says they're a female on the internet, more than likely behind the screen, there could be a freaking gremlin for all you know. A gremlin, yeah. They might not even be human. Anyone could say anything behind the freaking computer. It's unbelievable. Oh, Duppy Hunter's here. Big up Duppy Hunter. I haven't heard that from that person for a long time. So, I'm going to do a little thingy next time because I want to find some more videos of the editing skills of that particular individual. Yeah. And the videos that are coming out. Because the video that kind of like, sometimes I say to myself, oh, leave it. Oh, don't get involved. Don't get involved. It's none of my business. Let them, you know, self-implode. Let them do whatever they want. Yeah. But read this. This is when my kind of but this is when my kind of like what I call my moral compass kind of like gets into gear, and I'm like, hold on a second, this is about right and wrong, not necessarily about the individual. Because I will say something. I don't personally think Saida is a nice person. I don't really personally think Saida's you know, I mean, she's I always said she's got a gutter mouth, yeah, and she's this and that. But that doesn't mean what she's saying is a lie. Yeah. That doesn't mean what she's saying didn't happen. That doesn't mean her family needs to be targeted. And it doesn't. And one thing, 110%, when you're definitely crossing a line, is when you start bringing people's kids into it. Because look at this particular comment at Random Exposures end of the video. And tell me if this doesn't sound like a veiled threat. So basically, it says, we advise Julaka, I didn't know that was the name, that's Saida, to instead of a failed attempt to bring down the Dawa at the park and flirting with men at 6 a.m. in the morning, sometimes resulting with their 2 children missing school and cursing the honorable mothers of Muslims, she should worry about her 2 innocent children. Did you hear that? And cursing the honorable mothers of Muslims, she should worry about her 2 innocent children. What does that mean? If I read that, let me ask you something. This is not a Muslim issue. This is not Muslim versus non-Muslim issue. This is about right and wrong. You are dealing with people who are on a next level of savagery. Yeah. These people are not to be reasoned with. They're not to be shown any compassion, because the way they are, yeah, the way they are, yeah, are just pure beasts. Yeah, they're beasts. And you do not have to like Saida. You don't have to like anything about her. You don't even have to believe her. But one thing you should do is to give her the benefit of the doubt and let whatever legal proceedings are going to happen, and not to attack that person's family, and especially do not attack her children. Because you know what that sounds like to me. That sounds like you are threatening her children. That's what it sounds like to me when I read that. And I was kind of like saying to myself, "Oh, stay out of it, stay out of it. Don't say nothing." Don't. But when I saw that, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "All right, I can't just say nothing, because you're bringing people in. This is why certain people are being brought in, because we're seeing this savagery of you attacking a woman, and not just her, but her family and her kids. And I'm hoping Big Ards and other people, her Muslim brothers, you may not see her as a sister, but she's still a human being. I hope when you read stuff like that and you're bigging up random exposure, and everyone's bigging up random exposure, people pull him up on that comment, yeah? People pull him up on that comment, that because I know it's a man, yeah? Or if it's not a man, yeah, you're still a bitch, yeah? You're a bitch. The thing is about this particular individual, they're using videos. Some of them are quite humorous. I'm not going to lie. Some of them are funny. But when you watch the whole thing with this one, it goes from being quite humorous and a little bit silly to them being very savage. Oh, big up Sam M's here. Now I have to stay for another couple of minutes because Sam M's here now, for God's sakes. I never thought I'd hate the day I saw Sam M's name, but I actually hate the fact that I just saw his name. I wish I didn't see it. And what I should have done, yeah, which is what I normally do, yeah, in real life. If I see somebody and I don't want to talk, I just pretend I didn't see them, yeah, and I'll just walk by them, or put my headphones and I walk by. But now he's here. I'll have to go in a minute. I'll go in like 2 minutes. But I'm just saying that with this situation, you're putting people like myself and other people who may not have had a fight in, like a dog in the fight, whatever it's called. I don't know what that thing is, where you don't really have a particular reason to be involved, to get involved, because I'm seeing things that I'm thinking, whoa, that's just way below the belt. And as a man and as a human being, I can't just stand back and go, oh, cool, that's fine. Yeah, when you start bringing in people's children and stuff like that, then you can't expect I'm going to say that. Yeah. I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for that. I can say, oh, what, you're not a man, you're a pigeon, what, you're this, you're not even human. Yeah, I like the fact, because, that's one of Thingy's lines, though. What's his name? Omar. That Omar. I can't even call him uncle. How can you call that thing an uncle? I was watching him eat with Go Live here. I'm not going to lie here. Watching him eat was like watching something in the wild. You know, one of those wildlife documentaries. Like, he was eating like he freaking was, I don't know, like, like you see like a lion eating gazelle. It's horrible. Oh my God. I have to turn the video off and listen to it only. So he's a bit of a nightmare, that freaking dude. But he is funny. You're not going to give him his dues. He's definitely funny. But I think on tomorrow I'm not going to be at the park. So what I'll do, I'll be watching from the spectator's view. So tomorrow, if COE's on here, he better have some freaking grade A live streaming capabilities. Because sometimes I've watched back and it looks like it's from the third world. Yeah, terrible connection some places. Yeah, maybe. Depends how I feel. I'm going to go sleep for a little bit. And then Oh, it's not allowed to play Connect 4. I'm still doing that drawing of Connect 4. Haven't managed to do anything. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, Modine went mad on me as well. Did you see that? Oh, Sophia Lewis, she's still there. Sophia, before I go, Sophia Lewis, she's still there. Sophia Lewis. God's sakes, why people? I don't know, man. I have to chastise her. Tell her to answer quickly. Like, you know, I need like split-second reflexes, especially when I'm ill. Not like freaking 5-second reflexes. Split-second, milliseconds. Still nothing dead. I don't even know if she's dead. I saw her, you know, actually she is there. Oh yeah, yeah. Modine went mad. He went crazy on me. He started attacking me, yeah. Like, not even in the even his attacks, yeah, are like hilarious. Like, I'm just standing there trying to do a debate here. Watch the debate. He goes in the background, Raj baked beans tattle. Raj baked beans tattle. You eating beet beans all the time. You always eat beet beans. I was like, I looked around, I was like, yeah, thanks. I do eat baked beans all the time. And the attacks were crazy about baked beans, yeah. And what happened was that I think because I got a problem with Mr. Rax, maybe Mr. Rax might have said something to him because I got a bit of an issue with Mr. Rax because he called me a racist. And him and Thingy are good friends. And when I walked past him, Modine wanted to kind of like talk to me. I said, I'm not talking to you because of you've taken back your apology to Sophia Lewis. And then he started going mad. Like, he said, I heard you eat baked beans every day. I was like, yeah, I do. He started going, oh, baked beans, oh, baked beans. Went crazy. So I started seeing that he's being a savage. So I just turned to the camera and I said to COE's live stream, I said, the only reason, yeah, did you see this? I said, no, but I said to him, I said, the only reason Sophia Lewis hasn't put up those text messages, you know what text messages I mean, is because I asked you not to. That's true though, isn't it? If I didn't ask you, I said, look here, don't put it up because I got on with him at the time. I said, don't put them up, yeah, because it's going to be devastating for the man. Don't put them up. She said, all right, fair enough. So that's all I said to the man. I said, if I wanted to, yeah, I could tell her now, put the messages up. The man went crazy. Started calling me Chichi Man. Raj the baked bean Chichi Man. Yeah, he called me baked bean Chichi Man. I don't mind that. I quite like that baked bean Chichi Man. Baked bean Chichi Man. He was running around calling Raj, you're baked bean Chichi Man. Raj, you're baked bean Chichi Man. Yeah, so he went crazy. But I'm going to say it again, Modine, if you're watching. Like I said, the only reason. Have you seen that? Have you not seen it, Sophia Lewis? I'll send you the clip. It was on a live stream. He went crazy. Watch my chat with Big Raj in them. Like he's in the background. Raj or baked beans tattle. Raj baked beans tattle. Yeah. And do you know what, Modine? For some reason, because I'm ill this week, I ate double the amount of baked beans. Listen to this. Because I was ill, I couldn't eat anything too heavy. I ate double the amount of baked beans. I brought, I think I had around 8, 10. I think I might have eaten around 18 tins of baked beans in around 5 days. So if you ever want to call me a baked bean chichi man, this might be the week to do it. Because I ate a lot of baked beans, but not a lot of chichi man. So you can lie about the end bit, but not about the beginning bit. I went crazy with the baked beans. So yeah, I was going mad. Yeah, I had so many baked beans. I think around 18 tins. It must have been 18 tins because I bought 8 tins on Tuesday. I already had 10 tins prior to that, and they're all gone. I've only got 1 tin left. Unless somebody's been nicking my baked beans, then I've eaten them all. Yeah, I was eating like freaking crazy. It's the only thing I could eat for some reason. Nothing else was going down. Yeah. Yeah, I should get a around 18. I'm gonna calculate, because one thing I don't like though, yeah, is that I don't like it if I don't know where all the rest of the baked beans have gone. Because if people in the house here are munching away with the baked beans and there's only 1 tin left, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because I went downstairs earlier, there's only 1 tin of beans left, which is annoying. I have to go shops, and I'm not feeling well, so yeah, they should send me a lifetime. Yeah, I was going crazy. I actually ate a tin in the middle of the night, around 4 in the morning when I woke up. I just got a tin of beans on toast, delicious. Ate it. When I got up this morning, I had another tin. Another night, I just eating tins and tins and tins, just like crazy. Yeah, so Modine went crazy. So went absolute nuts that day. Watch the live stream. I don't know. I'll send you the links. He was just going crazy about it. But I am going to say something. If you don't behave yourself, Modine, and you don't apologize again, I'm not going to stop Sophia Lewis from putting out those text messages. Yeah. And let me say something. They are not about biology, because you said it's about biology. Anybody reading those text messages would know you're not talking about biology. It's quite clear cut what you were saying. So I'm not stopping you, Sophia Lewis. You wanna put them out, you put them out, because the man's behaving reckless with me now. And so you know how many times I said to you, don't release those, because I don't want to hurt his reputation, because I've got on with him, but he's behaving reckless with me now. So I'm not stopping you. You do what you want to do, man. The man's taking back in his apology and he's digging a hole for himself. No, not now. Not now. We're playing chess, you know. We don't play Connect 4. What we do is we just keep the chess pieces that we need until a later date. And we might need them very soon. So anyway, I'm off, for God's sakes. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It did distract me from my illness. I'm not going to lie. But I look at a picture of Hassan. You know, Hassan, if you're listening, yeah, I don't know what to say about Hassan anymore. Hassan, I don't even know what to say about him. Look. I can't even see anything. Oh, you can't even see anything. We was both at the Tommy Robinson Brexit betrayal, but didn't even see him. I'll be honest with you, yeah, Hassan, if you're listening, if that's you, yeah, stay home. Stay home. You're no use to me in that state. Yeah, look at the state of you. Look at the state of you. Look at the state of you. You're no use to me in that state. Look like you come out of a freaking catalogue or something. Where is Hassan gone? Where is Hassan gone? That's not Hassan. It's like a freaking invasion of the body snatchers or something. Somebody has taken over his body and transformed him into this freaking metrosexual man with his weird hat on. I was so upset when I saw that picture. You know, Manny sent me that picture. He said, "Oh, Raj, look at Hassan, how good he looks." When I saw that picture, do you know what I saw? Do you know what I saw? I saw a carcass of a man. Yeah, a carcass. There was no Hassan in there. It was just a carcass. It was just sad to see. Don't know what to say. I'm happy for him that he's happy, but on the other hand, I need him. I'm seriously thinking about destroying his relationship just to make him sad, just to get him back to that whole Hassan, the mad Turk. But not this thing. There's a place for him in the world like that, but not around me. I can't be going from Hassan the mad Turk to this freaking this. Yeah, Sophia Lewis says it. I miss the cup he used to speak into it. Imagine what he's got now. He's probably got some vase with flowers in and with a freaking phone in there. That's how sophisticated he is. Can't be dealing with that. You lot might think I'm being cruel, yeah, but there was something about Hassan and his ruggedness and his craziness that, you know, just gelled with me. This is not it. When you've broken up and your relationship has gone sour and you're shouting at each other and at each other's throat, Hassan, come back. I'm here. I'm waiting. But don't come back to me as a disheveled carcass of a man. You're going to be more of a hindrance to me. Yeah, he'll be kind to you, JK. Yeah, then he'll. That's not the real Hassan. It's not the real Hassan. God's sakes, man. If he suddenly saw me all cheery and happy, there is something wrong. You know, I've lost something about myself. One of the things that makes me who I am is this distrusting, misanthropic person, is all of that. I can't suddenly be walking around with one of those tweed hats on and this kind of like coat and like a little bow tie and like skipping and stuff. That's not who I am. That's not what Hassan is. Very sad sight to see. Very sad. End of an era, that is. End of an era. He's become a Sufi. Yeah, I'm going to tell him that actually. He's become a Sufi. Or I'm off now. I've said it like 50 times, for God's sakes. This is why I don't live stream anymore. Because 30 minutes I was going to... You know, people could say, oh, Raj, you're going to live stream. I don't live stream anymore because 10 minutes turns to freaking 2 hours and 20 minutes, yeah? Next thing you know, we're talking garbage for hours on end. Then you've got a beef with someone at Speaker's Corner, and that's when everything escalates out of control. This is what I've tried to keep off the net, not just because of the flu, but just generally as well, because I don't want to start internet beefs going over to thingy. Yes, everybody loves a bit of garbage once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. But we can't freaking it's always my fault, though. This is the problem. Everyone always blames me. What I want to show, this is my plan here. So listen to what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do as well. Some of it's planned and some of it is not planned. But I'm going to say I planned it just so I look like I don't know, some genius. I want to take a seat back, yeah, and show everybody that whether I'm at the park or not, or whether I'm making live streams or not, there will still be problems at Speaker's Corner. Did you hear me? Whether I'm live streaming, whether I'm at Speaker's Corner, whether I'm quiet, whether I'm polite, whether I'm a prick, whether I'm aggressive, whatever I do has no real effect on Speaker's Corner. It will always have a problem. And the problem is not me. Because when I'm taking out the equation, yeah, because a lot of people say Raj, 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 Raj. When I'm taking out the equation, why the problem is still happening? Oh my God, JK, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to delete that freaking thing? JK is reckless. I don't shouldn't even say nothing, but just do. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. Sometimes it's too freaking. It's too. I don't know what I'm not gonna say that because I'll get in trouble. Basically, yeah, you have a group of people at the park. Yeah, a group of people at the park, not the Muslims. I'm not gonna say Muslims. There's some amazing Muslims at the park. Yeah, there's some great guys that you don't see on the camera that I speak to, and there's a lot of great guys there. But there's a core of them, yeah, maybe 15 to 20% of those guys within that park that can only exist when there's trouble, yeah, only when there's trouble. So if I'm taking out the equation, there will still be trouble because they're still there. You take out Tan, there will still be trouble because they're still there. You take out Sarah, still trouble. And it's proven this. I have not been at the center of anything for the last couple of weeks. I haven't even been online for the last 2 weeks on my own channel. But look how many problems they are. Yeah. It's not to do with me. Yeah. The person they're attacking now is respecting them lot. But the people doing the attacking are still the same people. So figure for yourself. The people that are being attacked are continuously changing. Yeah. Rotating or whatever you want to call it. But the people doing the attacking are always the same. So I hope PC Barnes, because I know you're probably watching, and the police look at what is going on. Who are they attacking now? They are attacking Respect, the one person in the park just until a couple of weeks ago was their number one savior. He was their number one savior. In fact, it got to the point where I started to say to myself, he is getting paid by them. I seriously, in my own head, I started to think they were paying him through the donations. And look how they've twisted on the man who at one point was totally defending them to the point that I thought that, you know, he was so biased that I started calling his channel a Dawa channel. Yeah, so Sophia says, Respect loves to, you know what, yeah, Respect, if you're listening, you need to get to a point that you should say this, big up to the kuffars, we run things. Big up to the kuffars, we run things. The kuffars, yeah, to be a kuffar, you should take it as a badge of freaking honor, man. Polish that freaking badge. It's not something to be disrespected about. I love it when they call me a kuffar. I'm like, yeah, love it. Love it. Love that shit. So when it comes to this shit, now I want people to really start looking at the situation, because I think God has done this for a reason, made me ill as well, yeah. Do you know why? Because if I wasn't ill, I have to admit, I would have went tomorrow. I probably would have still been involved during the week to some degree on live streams and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So this week, I've literally been out of the equation. Everybody at the park can say, when I have been there for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I have tried my best to be civil. I've created conversations about stuff that other people have not spoken about Indian history, about depression, about alcoholism and stuff like that, and tried not to talk about controversial topics. The only time I've talked about controversial topics is when they've come up to me and told me not to say something. Like that guy saying, don't say, I ain't paying that bullshit, Jazir, you're mad, which I will say. And the other thing, the same guy started coming up to me saying that me saying banning the burqa is going to cause Muslim women to be attacked. So both those two equations, when I did speak about something to do with Islam, they came to me. Yeah. All other conversations I had on different topics. So you need to start looking at things, yeah, and really watching Speaker's Corner over the next couple of weeks. Because I'm taking a step back and I'm playing chess, remember? Remember, I'm playing chess. And one of my moves in chess is to relax. Take a seat back. And what they're going to do is this. All that's going to happen is that all the hate that was directed at Tan, that was directed at me, that was directed at Sarah, Callum, and all of these individuals is just going to go to a next man. Right now, it's Respect. Once Respect here is not the boogeyman anymore, and there's no one else, they will go for a next victim, then a next victim, and a next victim. There will always be someone for them to hate upon. Doesn't matter who it is. And the only way to stop it is to not remove the people that are the people being attacked, but the perpetrators. They are the core of the problem. But the problem with the police, and I'm going to say this to the police, you're pussies. You haven't got the guts to do what needs to be done. The police, if you truly was doing your job, yeah. Rav, you know what, Rav? You're a genius, man. You're a genius, yeah. You are a genius. You know why? You know why? Because what you say, yeah, is actually the epitome of what is wrong with your community, or you in particular, yeah. But you're a genius for pointing this out. Once Raj is out, things will calm down. Once Raj is out, watch tomorrow. I know I'm your God. I know I'm your God, yeah. And you think, yeah, and you think when I leave, I'm gonna suddenly, the whole park's gonna be amazing. Let me tell you something. The park would just get worse and worse because I am not the problem. You are. Yes, I'm pointing at you because I know you're either a troll account, you're probably somebody that is part of the Dawa team, probably Dick Pick Tarweed or one of those guys, one of those type of individuals. And what you're showing everybody around the world is that there is a problem within Speaker's Corner. And it's not Tan. It's not me. It's not Sarah Garvey. It's not Callum. It's not Big Bro. It's not Ty. It's not Raspek. It's not even Jedi. I don't even get on with the man. It's not all of these individuals that everybody's trying to kind of like attack. What it is your Triple X Dawa teams. Your Triple X Dawa teams, yeah, are corrupted to the core. Yeah. And they are the problem. And obviously, you're going to have a situation where it's going to get to the point where that is going to be exposed to such a degree because there's no way out. Yeah, because right now, what's been happening in the last 2 weeks is that you can't blame me. Yeah, you can't blame me. And so everyone's seeing, okay, Raj is out of the equation, Tan's out of the equation. There's no Sarah there, there's no that person there. But they're still doing the same thing. They're still doing the same videos, but they're targeting someone else with the same tactics, but a different individual. In fact, the person they're attacking now was so pro-Muslim that he refuses to not call himself a non-Muslim. And on top of that, he has done tracks to help the Muslim community about Islamophobia and stuff. But he has even realized now, when it comes to the crunch, and when one of the Muslim brothers are showing something to be racist or something like this or something against one of their guys, they will close ranks and they will go against him, even though he was defending them to the hilt for years. I remember 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Yeah, he's defended him to the hilt, and they chucked him under the bus like no man's been chucked under the bus before. Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy, because at the end of the day, he's found out the hard way that there are people here that are proper savage. And look who's here! Go Live Media. Is that the real Go Live Media? Confirmed, because I can't bother to freaking look. Check if that's the real, like, because there's so many fake accounts. Let's have a look. Some will Go Live Media, because I need to, just before I go. He had the nice little when can you arrange, you know, like last time when we arranged that dinner at that restaurant, remember that restaurant in the Ritz, near the Ritz here in you know, in central London? Can I have a dinner with Omar? Yeah, I said it. I saw you cheating with Omar in a freaking restaurant. I thought you only took me out to dinner. I was devastated. I was like, damn, a man's eating chicken like he's just I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Omar eats chicken, yeah, or eats meat like he's from the Stone Age. Like, I've never seen a man, yeah, eat like he's just come out of a cave. Like, literally, like. I was just watching him eat. It's unbelievable. It's like watching a wildlife documentary. I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh, is that Go Live a fake? Let's see if it is a fake. Let's double check. Because I'm not gonna say it too, because I need to go now anyway. I do want to meet that. I would like to meet up with that freaking that Omar, that freaking troll of the trolls. Oh. Oh, it is him. That video is on there. Oh no, I have to watch back that video. Do you know what? Yeah, I couldn't watch it because I was ill. And watching Go Live and Omar eating when you're ill, yeah, is like watching puke on the floor. It was like that. I was feeling sick. I was going, so I couldn't do it. But I do find Omar very funny. I'm not gonna lie. So whatever I don't like his ideology, but Omar is a good troll. You know, when I had my little altercation with him, he was throwing out some savage freaking comments to me, like, look at your eyes, look at your eyes. And I was like, I started looking at my eyes like, oh my God, look at the state of them. So I'm not gonna lie, he had some good points, man. And so with him, I've got to give him some props for being tell him that he's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of trolls. It's a compliment, like Obi-Wan Kenobis of trolls. Especially when he talks about Ali Diva and what's his name? Ali Diva and Saeed. That story about the money going up is hilarious. Like, it went up from I think £50 to like £5,000 within like 30 seconds. You know, all of a sudden, you know, Triple X Dawa was walking out with like wads of cash from that hardly anything. Like this, look. He's walking around like this afterwards. every time he sees Uncle Omar, he was walking out like this of the park with like loads of wads of cash. It is. All right, I'm gonna go now. I can't bother to stay in. I'm so ill, man. Can't bother. But everybody, if the I might be on thingies later. I don't know what I'm doing, man. But I'm gonna go anywhere. I've been a hours. Yeah, I've been saying I'm going for hours, but I am going now for definitely. Yeah. Who blocked him? Don't block that freaking lunatic. Go live. Why would you block him? What if he said something that could get him locked up in Guantanamo Bay? You've missed an opportunity to lock up a freaking lunatic. You must keep it. Next time anyone blocks him, I'm going to actually mod him. Imagine that him being a mod on my thingy. How much stick he would get for that. It would fucking ruin his life. So I'll mod him next time. I'm warning everybody. I'll mod him. Yeah, I will. Anyway, I'm going now anyway. I'm definitely going to put in my freaking tune.
I ain't paying no bullshit to you. You're mad. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat.
Chuck a cocoon down your throat. Down your throat.
To my face. I am playing chess and you're playing Connect 4. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. How you there? Are you listening yet? How you there? Are you listening yet? Alright, bro.
Oh, did he play it? No, when? Hold on, I have to stop it. Where? Elsie Nessa. Did he just play it now? The clip of that comment about the XXX Dawa. Where's that person? Where's that person gone? Somebody said he played it. I better check on his channel. Where is it? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no! Can I miss such a thing? I've only got pictures in my mind. But the pictures here are disgusting though. Like really filthy. Not even like filthy in a good way, but I did lose a bit of weight, but now I don't know if I lost weight, but then I started eating a lot again because I got hungry. And so I don't even know if I've lost anything, but yeah, I need to lose weight. Still got, I haven't weighed myself. Can't tell. Double check. I can't really see. Yeah, I think I've lost a bit of weight. God knows. I haven't weighed myself for a week. Probably put on weight. Still got a stone to lose anyway. Yeah. All right, so I'm going now. That's it. I'm off. Bye.